Hi, this is Connie, and welcome to RedHorse. I'm going to be showing you how to handle credits from Stripe. RedHorse offers credit card processing through integration with Stripe. This allows a company to receive credit card payments online through an easy-to-use and easy-to-set-up credit card gateway. The integration will handle the payments from customers as well as transfer of funds into your bank account. Occasionally, you may find you need to issue a credit to a customer. This video will show you how to handle the different circumstances where this may occur. We have a couple of scenarios where you may need to issue a credit. The first we're going to look at is for a one-time payment where you are issuing a credit for an entire invoice or specific items on an invoice. Here is a customer in RedHorse that has a sold quote. We can also look at the quote and see that there are two items on the quote. We can see the same customer in QuickBooks Online. We can see the invoice that was sent from RedHorse as well as the Stripe payment. Now let's say we find that we will be needing to issue a credit for a part of this invoice. First, you would go to Stripe, find the customer and the payment, and issue the refund. Then we will go to the Stripe integration window in RedHorse. Then we'll go to the Record Deposits tab. We can see there are two Stripe transfers. This is a regular transfer, which is a positive amount. And we can see that there is a Stripe transfer for a negative amount, which is a credit to our checking account for the refund that was issued. When we click on a Stripe transfer for a negative amount, a refund button is available. When we click this, we will search for our customer. Here's the invoice that we're looking for, and we have a matching item for the amount of the credit. When I click Save and Close, RedHorse will generate the appropriate transactions in QuickBooks to match the refund to the invoice and payment. Let's go look at QuickBooks. I'm going to refresh my customer window. There were 3 transactions added to QuickBooks. The first is a journal entry. This credits our checking account, credits our bank charges to remove the fees, and shows a debit to accounts receivable to remove the amount of the sale. The second transaction that was created is a credit memo. This shows the item that was returned and refunded. The final transaction is a receive payment. This matches the journal entry to the credit memo to close the process. Refund complete. The next credit scenario we are going to look at is a partial item return. Let's start by looking at this customer in QuickBooks Online. This invoice has 3 items. One of them has a quantity of 5. On this same customer, there's a credit memo that has been generated for 2 of the 5 items. To process this refund, you would first go to Stripe and issue a refund for the amount of the return. Then you would go to the Stripe integration window, Record Deposits tab. We have a Stripe transfer of a negative amount showing the credit out of our bank account. We also see the credit memo from QuickBooks Online in the grid here at the bottom. First, we click the credit row. Then we click a second time and drag it to the Stripe transfer. Then I use the refund button, search for the customer, and select the invoice. RedHorse has created the appropriate transactions in QuickBooks. Let's go take a look. I'm going to refresh my QuickBooks customer. And now I see two new transactions. First is a journal entry that reverses our checking, bank charges, and accounts receivable. And then we see a payment received, which matches the journal entry to the credit memo. We can see that this customer now has a 0 open balance. That covers credits on one-time payments. Credits on subscriptions are managed with the Stripe integration as well, and we cover that in another video. Please see all of the videos in the Stripe series. Thank you for watching.